show, and I didn't think that would be appropriate. So I'll repeat word for word what he said. No, we have Fox Business Network's Charlie Gasparino here. No shrinking violet. He, independent women's voice, Lauren Zelt. All right, Lauren, let me begin with you on this idea. This was all meant to, on the part of Scaramucci, to crack down on leaks. But then that conversation in its totality gets leaked, which was the case anyway, because of the fair interview with a journalist who said there was no such guarantee that it would not be.
Correct.
Where is this going now? Because I suspect we'll get even more leaks.
Yeah. Well, first, I should say that the language that he used in that interview is not even polite language for a private conversation, let alone an on-the-record interview with a reporter. So I hope that that lesson has been learned at this point. I'm hopeful that this will stop the leaks, because you saw that the backlash to this article coming out has been swift and it's been severe. He has been forced to, issue something of an apology tweet. And so what my hope is...
Well, it really wasn't an apology.
Yeah,
right?
It was a kind of a half apology tweet a little bit, right? But what my hope is that they can really use this experience to evaluate playing fast and loose with the rules of journalism. They're in place for a reason. None of this would be happening if he had said that this is off the record and had the reporter would have been granted permission.
He's new at this, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But Charlie Gasparino, I always think the only guy you have to keep happy is your boss, the president. Forget about what the media thinks. Forget about what other people are saying. If the big guy is happy with you, and he appears to be, you're okay. For now. Is he?
I think so. That's what I'm hearing. He's okay. And by the way, I will say this. I'm not saying I condone this type of language, but, far be it
that would be a mighty glass house for you to be.
Far be it for me that, a bunch of guys get together and start talking. And, he was talking to a man. He was not talking to a woman. And maybe that sounds sexist, but, I think that
Charlie.
there's No, I'm just telling you that guys talk like this sometimes. It is what it is.
Doesn't make it right, though.
I'm not saying it's right. It's not right because it's a reporter.
Yeah.
Where do you get this idea that, well, guys talk like this? This is like that videotape that came out, and then everyone said everyone talks like that in the locker room. Not in my locker room.
Listen, my dad was a construction worker.
Oh, here we go.
Ex-Marine from the
Bronx.
you're
saying what? If Donald Trump, I know what you're saying, that you're not offended, but let's say that this is all the big deal it is. I think Lauren has a very good point. I think that however others are offended, if Donald Trump is not, for now, that's okay.
My only point with Donald Trump is this. Listen, this is not what you should be wasting your time at. This is my bigger point if you're a White House communications director, just getting into these petty arguments and petty investigations about petty leaks. We're not talking about national security. We're like, who said what to whom about some ridiculous dinner somewhere.
Yeah.
That's stupid, and that's not what he should be doing, focusing his time on.
I think you're right.
And
well,
let me tell you something,
go ahead.
But one other thing I would say is that Donald Trump is very volatile, and his loyalty to you lasts about, blows with the wind. I mean, I'm telling you, if he thinks that he could just keep doing, if Anthony thinks he can keep doing this and staying Trump's graces,
we don't know. You can
set
baptism by fire. It is what. But Lauren, I'm just wondering though. There is a problem with leaks at the White House. That's undeniable. So I'm wondering if that's ever going to get under control. If people are still pointing fingers, because you always try to isolate where the leaks are coming from. You get ideas. No one needs. It breeds paranoia. I don't see that environment changing. It might, but what do you think?
Well, these kind of conversations back and forths between staff, this is pretty common for a political organization. What's not common is to have it play out in the press. And that's the big difference here.
But you know why? You know why it doesn't generally? Because most White House press offices don't care about these incidental things that get leaked out. By the way, incidental things like this is not so bad.
Unless they get out of control.
This is not a malicious leak. The fact that someone has dinner is not bad. As a matter of fact, you rather have the press writing about that than something about Russia.
This article wasn't a leak. It was a genuine article where he talked to the reporter and all. But I understand. But Lauren, then finally, do you see this escalating, or do you see, Scaramucci and, of course, Reince Priebus were on the plane with the president today going out to Long Island. So obviously he told them to both come or suggested it. So where do you see this going?
Well, I'm an eternal optimist. I'm really hoping that they can learn from this situation and think, look, they learned the lesson the hard way. Sometimes in life you have to learn lessons the hard way, and I'm hoping that it'll be better moving forward.
All right. Thank you. And thank you both for keeping your language in check. Charlie, this is the best you could do.
Once.
Lauren, I had no doubt. You, Charlie. All right, guys, thank you.